So I have an update on my I was scammed by Chime. I received a response back from Stride Bank, the FDI, one of the two FDIC insured banks that Chime uses. Now I had complained, I went to helpwithmybank.gov and I did complaints on Chime and Stride Bank, and I used this is the Office of the Comptroller of the Currency. They regulate banks and credit unions. Now this is the one, Stride Bank. This is the only one that responded back so far. Now Chime Bank, I complained to the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau and they haven't responded back to my complaint yet. I received a certified letter in the mail. Stride Bank spent over $8 sending me a letter that basically told me to do the same thing. They basically told me to go back to Chime, contact support at chime.com, and give them the front and back images of my driver's license, which I already did about 10 different times, 10 different ways. I received the letter back, and then I also, if you put the case number, you get a case number. If you put the case number in here, I thought that I would try to do this online, but the Office of the Comptroller of the Currency, they're very old-fashioned. They operate via mail and fax. They have this online thing here where you can check your case, but when I put it in, it just says review in progress. So not very helpful. So this is the letter they sent. Now the great thing is they spent $8.10. Now that means I'm already going to put them, I only have $20 that they owe me. So if they have to mail another letter that's going to cost them another $8, and then once they pay me back the $20, they're going to be in the hole. They're going to be at a financial loss for me, even though they probably will have been able to hold their money for a few months. But you can see the certified letter from Tulsa, Oklahoma, Stride Bank. Now the funny thing is about the letter they sent, inside the envelope, it has an official looking this is the inside of the letter folded out. It has this FDIC watermark all over it to make it look official. I thought that was a nice touch, to make it look like they're a legitimate bank. And the funny thing is, when I started looking through this, I'm like, this is unbelievable. Is this for real? This is the letter they sent me, Stride Bank. Now, the guy who is at the bottom of the letter, does this not look like Wallet Shaker to you? Now, it looks like wallet with an I instead of an E, but still, is that kind of funny? And he didn't actually spell out his name. Almost every other letter, I mean, this is basic, any basic letter, they tell you right below the signature or above it, you have it typed out. They don't even have it typed out. Now, I guess he's the vice president of the scam officer. It says enterprise risk manager and privacy, but I guess he's in charge of the scam or at some level. Here's the letter here. Now, it says here, Officer of the Comptroller, Stride Bank established your Chime spending account and serves as the issuer of the Chime Visa card. As the issuer, we take the matters that affect customers who utilize Chime spending very seriously. Whenever a company says they take something very seriously, that means that they don't take it very seriously. If you've got to point it out, that probably means you don't take it seriously. We have conducted an investigation into the matter and reached a Chime to better understand the full scope of the matter. Chime reviewed your account and is asking for the following in order to re-enable your account. Photos of the front and back with a different background of an unexpired government-issued photo ID such as a driver's license or state ID card. So I've already done this many times. Super clear. My ID is not expired. I also gave them a utility bill which clearly has my name and address. They already have my driver's license on record in the account when I signed up. So it shouldn't be a problem. So I'm not going to fall for this again. Please provide the requested documentation directly to Chime via email at support@Chime. Now this is just basically a circle. This is basically a vicious circle. If you start falling for this, they're going to ask for the same thing over and over. You can never be right on this. You'll always this will always result in a failure situation. They will never approve this, at least in my situation. Chime and Stride Bank place a great importance on providing excellent customer experience. I guess that goes contrary to their poor Better Business Bureau ratings and having the second highest amount of complaints, the second highest amount of complaints for all the banks that I looked at after about 30 banks. Please feel free to contact Chime Member Services. And here we have Mr. Wallet Shaker here. So I thought that was pretty funny. Usually the scam things will have generic sounding companies, or when Enron did the scam, their scam companies were called like Chewbacca Inc. They usually try to do stuff funny. I had to respond back. The Office of the Comptroller of the Currency, they said I can respond back. I called them today. I called the Office of the Comptroller of the Currency because I wasn't for sure what I was supposed to do. And I told them I'm not satisfied with the response. And he said, okay, what you need to do is mail us a letter saying that you received the letter, you're not satisfied with the response, or you can fax it. So I chose to fax, and I haven't had a fax machine in about 25 years. So I use Fax Zero to send the fax, and then they're going to respond back via mail. So this is obviously going to slow things up. This is where the scam works out. This is where the scam works in the favor of the scammer, because they're operating over fax and mail at a snail's pace. That means they're going to get probably another month. They're probably going to be able to hold your money for another month, or lose a lot of people because they just give up. Also, I put this on my website. I created a website here. If you want to see these images in detail, I created a website. I'll put a link to my website below, and you can see the images that I posted in clearer detail. So anyways, that's just a little update on my Chime scam thing. So in case anybody else is going through this, maybe this will be a little bit helpful. So anyways, thanks for watching. Feel free to like and subscribe.